the era of Roger Federer.
Thank you, Dick Enberg, for that. And plenty of change going on in England today as Tony Blair hands over power officially. But as Dick so eloquently put it there, some songs remain the same. And Roger Federer continuing to roll at Wimbledon, going for his 50th straight win. Of course, his 5th straight title. A serious crew here of all-time Wimbledon greats. Bjorn Borg won 5 in a row, 76 to 80, including that epic win in 80, of course, over my brother John in the final there. Roger Federer doing it now, and Pete Sampras, his last Wimbledon was in 2000. Here's what happened in 1980. Borg serving here. Remember that tie break?
That was match point for Borg. Running forehand.
That was a good one. There were a lot of them in that one. So Borg able to take charge, the backhand pass, sinks to his knees, 8-5. Still what many regard as the greatest tennis match ever played. And next year, of course, Johnny Mack took down Borg in the final and ended his streak.
And you were in Fort Worth, Texas.
That's right.
Playing the hard courts.
Playing the junior hard court. This was the 12 and unders or the 14? 14 and unders.
14s, yep.
Remember watching it from like a motel. Because with the pool, you walk sure. From outside, and jumping up and down on my bed watching that thing.
Did it affect your play? I mean, honestly, you're watching your brother.
I was such a veteran, you know, at 12, Luke. No.
What people don't know is you started out with a Bjorn Borg Bancroft.
That's right.
15. Borg was your guy.
I had the remember that long grip.
Sure.
The grip went
two-hander.
Yeah.
There's a bonnet.
Something we haven't had to see much of. A little protection from the sun here in the first 2 days of Wimbledon. But all things considered, we've been pretty lucky. Through a full schedule yesterday. And despite that 35-minute delay earlier in the day, we seem to be on course today.
I really like this guy's game. I really do. How smooth he is, his delivery, nice knee bend, gets up into the strike zone.
There's Eduardo Infantino there, his coach we saw briefly with the white cap on.
See, it comes, and the racket never really stops. Hesitates for a little bit, but he's bringing the big fastball right there.
That's one of the few times he's looked to serve and volley, Luke, and maybe something. There's his coach, Eduardo Infantino, who's been around for a long time on the tour, an excellent coach. He's got a lot to work with this fella.
If you dissect that last point, how Roger just hit the little dink, you know, so if his opponent does serve and volley, he has a tough little volley, but instead he brings his opponent up to the front court. He's got a tricky little shot, and what does Roger do? Kind of follow that ball in, knocks off the volley.
Still game point. Overhits wildly with the forehand. Rare mistake from Federer, so Del Potro holds on. One apiece, second set.
When you watch Roger, I mean, so many players these days, from the juniors, college, pros, they hit tennis. They just hit the garbage out of the ball. Roger plays the game. Very similar to Justine, Martina Hingis. They use so many different styles and ways they hit the ball and where to hit the ball.
Just wide. Federer's going to challenge it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Federer is challenging the call on the right far sideline.
I liked how he challenged it, just like challenge.
Just throws his racket out at him. I think it was wide or up. behind Federer in our commentary position here, and no, he got it. Wow. So this guy's unreal, huh, Luke? That he can,
from the far sideline,
come up with that winner.
Court, yeah. From defense to offense with one swing of the racket.
Cue. Fifteen.
Fifth unforced error off the backhand from Federer.
It's a well-placed shot. Getting that ball cross court, pulling Roger out of position.
Seems to handle the pace well, Del Potro. It's the mix-ups from Federer that are giving him trouble. The slices, the off-speed pitches from Federer.
An opportunity just to throw it back in play. Doesn't have to do anything with that second serve return, but he dumps it. The 18-year-old just not doing enough with that second serve return, and just to keep the confidence rolling, looking for an early break.
And no way for the 6'5", 18-year-old to get back into the court there.
Potro. And on grass especially, because once you get your opponent outside that single sideline, it's so slick out there you can't recover.
Another routine hold for Roger Federer, so he's up 2-1 second set. Well, a big day as we've been telling you about here in England, and Sue Mott of the Daily Telegraph joins Chris Fowler in the studio when we come back.